Hunters struggle because they do look needy. They show up reactive. They push instead of attract. And they burn trust instead of building it. And they leave with contacts, not relationships. CEOs don't hunt, they curate. Hello, and welcome to the Influence and Growth Mastery Podcast, where high-performing CEOs and entrepreneurs learn to scale smarter. I'm Tanya Gossage, founder of Gossage Consulting and the Power Connectors. Right here, every week, you're going to discover the real strategies in referral marketing, authority building, and AI-powered automation to help you attract high-ticket leads and grow through smart connections, not cold outreach. Hello. If you're listening today, there's a good chance that you already know that networking matters. And you don't need me to convince you of that. But what you might need is somebody to finally tell you why your networking efforts are not producing the kind of growth that you expect or have expected in the past. Okay, let's get honest. Most business owners are not afraid of networking. Some don't like it, but you're not afraid of it. They're afraid of wasting the time in the wrong rooms. And I don't blame you. We had a couple of long discussions in my networking groups this past week about, is it a waste of time to network in person versus virtual? Or how do you know when you're in the right rooms? So let's talk about that. We've all walked into events, we've sat through meetings, we've joined groups, we've joined paid memberships, and we've all walked out thinking exactly this. Well, that was 2 hours out of my life that I'll never get back. Have you been there? Have you said that? Here's the truth though. Most people are not going to tell you this. It's not that you're bad at networking. It's that you're networking without a strategy. That's the whole thing. You have to have a strategy when it comes to networking. And today I'm going to change that for you. I hope I change that for you. Okay, so here's the real reason why most networking fails. Networking doesn't fail because you've picked the wrong group. Networking fails because you've entered into the room without a few things, okay? And I'm going to mention those things to you, and you see if you can totally relate this with this, if you've been there. So you've entered the room without having a clear outcome, or you've entered without a clear positioning strategy, or a clear connection ecosystem, a clear referral plan, a clear value promise, or a clear sense of who you're actually trying to meet. If you don't have those things, I can see where you think that you've gone to a networking event and it was a total waste of your time. When you don't know what you're doing in a room, it feels totally awkward and can feel wrong. But when you know what you're doing there, almost any room that you're in becomes an opportunity. You can make it an opportunity. Go there with a goal, know what you're looking for. And here's what I want you to remember. Networking doesn't grow your business. Strategic networking grows your business. Okay. And I have to remember this because, all the time I'm telling people it's all about networking. It is, but it's all about, and I'll use the air quotes, strategic networking is what grows your business. That's what it's all about. So there's 4 types of rooms, but only one of them is totally worth your time. Okay. And you probably know kind of where I'm going with this, but there's 4 rooms that entrepreneurs can walk into. 3 of them are a total waste of your time. One of them is going to totally transform your business. Okay. So I want to break that down. Here is room type number 1, the business card shufflers. Please tell me you're not one of those. but they are around, and I know you've seen them. You've been in these rooms. They exist today. Everybody that is a business card shuffler, they're pushing a pitch. No one's listening to them. And it feels like speed dating for desperate business owners, right? You don't want leads, you want relationships. This room won't give you that. I promise. This room is not going to give you the relationships that you're looking for when it comes to the business card shuffler meeting room. Okay, the second type is the peer circle. These rooms actually feel good, but they rarely help you grow. It's a bunch of business owners that are probably at the same level as you. They're sharing frustrations, they're sharing ideas, and maybe even sharing encouragement. But no one has the pull to unlock the next level for you. Ouch. No one has the pull to unlock the next level for you. Peer rooms, they're great for support, and there is reason for them. Don't get me wrong. There are reasons for them, but they're terrible for scaling. Okay. They're terrible for scaling. Room type number 3, the everyone is your competition room. This is the room where everyone does what you do, and everyone is trying to impress everyone else. Oh my gosh, I hate being in those rooms. These rooms, if you're like me, they absolutely drain you because you're basically showcasing, you're not connecting, there's no leverage here. Everybody is trying to compete against one another. Absolutely a drain suck. This room is not for you. If you're my people, this room is not for you. Room type number 4, the connectors room. This is the only room worth your time. The connectors room contain people who are or who want to know people. They like connecting people. They give referrals naturally. They're connected in multiple circles, not just one or two. They're connected in multiple circles. They think rationally, not transactionally. They understand what warm introductions are and how important they benefit when you benefit. And they want to grow with you, not compete against you. These rooms, they compound. One relationship leads to 10. 10 leads to partnerships. Partnerships do what? They lead to clients. Clients lead to visibility. This is a CEO's network. I would love to repeat that, but for my voice's sake, I'm not. But this is how that works. This is the room that I'm building on several platforms that I lead. This is the room where my people, my clients, my audience, my friends are literally growing because their relationships are leading to 10. 10 leads to the partnerships. Partnerships are leading to clients. Clients are leading to visibility. This is how they're upscaling as a CEO. And so I want you to be in that type of room. Those rooms are the power circle, or the power connectors circle. The alignable communities. I cannot speak enough about that networking platform and how you can get into the right rooms to connect with the right people if you do it correctly. And then my curated monthly networking events. I'm not saying that I'm the only one that has events that work. I am just saying that in these events, we are very structured in the fact that we help you get to the right people. We make referrals right there on every call every week. And so it's phenomenal. And so the masterminds, BNI, all those types of things that I'm involved in, that's where people are connecting. These are connector rooms. And that's why this type of ecosystem, it works. When you go with a plan, a strategy to get referrals and connections out of those. Okay, why do CEOs not know how to use these rooms? Let's talk about that. Most business owners enter networking spaces. I almost kind of talked about that when I talked about room type number 1, the business card shufflers. They enter a room, a networking space with the hunter energy. They're scanning for opportunities. They're looking for prospects. They're trying to find someone who needs them. They're hungry. Hunters struggle because they do look needy. They show up reactive. They push instead of attract. And they burn trust instead of building it. And they leave with contacts, not relationships. You can't do that and plan to build a growth business the way you truly want to build one. CEOs don't hunt. They curate. Remember that. Write that down. CEOs don't hunt. They curate. A curated networking strategy changes everything. We are seeing it today. I want to talk about a networking framework. We teach how to move like a CEO inside any community, And basically it's knowing the room. You should know exactly which rooms are going to create you an ROI. Connector rooms, not crowds, communities. Those are some of, again, the networks or the ecosystems that we are building. You also have to know your role. Don't walk into a room as a service provider. Walk into a room as though you are a collaborator, a connector, a strategic hub, a value source, a resource leader. And when people see you as that connector, you become the most valuable person in the room. We talked about this in our meeting the other day. Somebody asked the question, how do you know when you're in a room who the people are that are the connectors and are connected to the right people? And I basically said, I feel like you know who those people are. You walk into a room and you look around, you will see those people. That happened to me in BNI. When I went to visit BNI for the first time, I knew who the top leader was. She wasn't the president per se, or one of the other high-ranking positions, but she was a success coach. And I did not know that at first. But what I found was when they got to the leaderboard, most referrals, most thank you for business, most one-on-ones. And I could tell that by the way that she moved around in the room. Know your room, know your people. Be a connector. That's what she is. She's reached out to me some weeks more than once, but ever since I've joined, I've spoken to her every week. She is a connector. She is sending me business. I've sent her business. She sends people business like crazy. That's the type of person that you want to be, that you want to become. Those are the rooms that you want to be in. Know your value pathway. Networking becomes powerful when you have that pathway. Your pathway is going to look something like this. You're going to be ready to build a relationship, ready to do a warm intro. You're going to have a referral ecosystem. You're going to do strategic delegation amongst your team. You're going to be ready for AI-powered growth, and you're going to be a CEO leader. And so you aren't just meeting people. when you go to these types of meetings. You literally are building yourself a growth system. And that's what most entrepreneurs, business owners, that they're missing is they're not building these steps into their everyday opportunities when they go to network. You also, as I mentioned a while ago, you have to know who your connectors are. A connector is someone like this individual that I just mentioned. She remembers your name, or he remembers your name. They know exactly what you do and they understand it. They believe in your work and they see opportunities on your behalf. And they introduce you without having to be asked what you do. They elevate your brand and they have influence and reach. I got tickled the other day. Someone said, we were talking about influencers. I'm going to tell on her. She said, an influencer to me is somebody who dances on TikTok. That is an influencer, can be an influencer, but not necessarily. You can be an influencer by connecting people to people. You're a connector, therefore you influence, you have influence. You don't need 1,000 people in your network. You only need 12 people. 12 can change your business forever. 10 can change your business forever. And in the ecosystems that I've been building, it gives you a place to become those connectors. We've seen people who have started at ground zero in their business because they were working with someone else and they split and have gone out on their own. And now they have so much business because they became a connector. They stay consistent. They're at these meetings week after week after week after week. And then in the masterminds, they're asking the right questions. How do I handle this objection? How do I handle this challenge? What do I need to do with this? They're providing value. People are seeing what they have to offer, so they're reaching out to them. Business is becoming phenomenal for them because they're showing up consistently. They look like a connector. They're showing up as an influencer. And this next step is a phenomenal step. And you have to know and have a follow-up system. And this is where AI can become gold to you. AI can draft personalized follow-ups. It can schedule touch points for you. It can create warm introductions for you. It can prepare your meeting notes after a call, track relationship history, generate value-added content, send reminders for you to reconnect to people, help you deepen every touch point. Most entrepreneurs lose opportunities because they lose consistency. And AI can help you be consistent. So if you've not already implemented AI into your business, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do that. There's another thing I want to talk about. Mentioned this a little bit a while ago, and that's Alignable. The Alignable Advantage is what I'm calling it. And I'm going to teach you the why. Alignable is not just a platform. It's a relationship engine. Most people misuse it. They sign up, they post once or twice, and then they disappear because they say, I don't understand it. It's not like Facebook. It's not like LinkedIn. It's not like Snapchat. It's not like Twitter. So I don't understand it. It's a networking platform. It's not like any of those others. Hopefully it never will be. It is a networking platform. It's where you go to meet other business owners who are wanting to create strategic partnerships, collaborative partners, looking for their ideal clients, looking to do business with other people. And here's why it matters. It prioritizes your local first visibility. Everybody in the US and Canada has local events. Get in touch, get in sync with your local community through Alignable. It facilitates warm introductions. It highlights trusted businesses. It drives relationship-based referrals. It rewards engagements, not algorithms. Engagement. It allows you to own your reputation, and it gives you access to your exact buyer demographic. Again, it's not like any other platform. Your communities on Alignable are curated rooms inside a platform that already has the right business owners waiting just for you. I can't sing its praises enough. If you're not there, I know you have groups on LinkedIn, and they're wonderful. Don't get me wrong, they're wonderful. But this is different. Your leadership role, if you want to be a leader, you can become a leader easily on Alignable. And then your role makes you a hub that translates into authority, influence, visibility, referrals, partnerships, growth, and that's why you win. You don't have to be a leader to get all of those things, but I'm saying if you want to be a leader, you can easily. And then these things just compound. I also want to give a plug for the Power Connector Circle, which is an ecosystem that I've been building, which is a little bit unique. We are upgrading that ecosystem. It is SEO optimized. It creates strategic visibility. It combines networking, referrals, content, and community. It positions members as trusted providers. It allows you to host events. It gives you a place to be seen. It creates shared momentum. It multiplies your influence. It helps you build warm credibility. And it moves you out of pitch rooms and into partnership rooms. So one of the things is, it started off as a directory for my curated network, but I've realized it has to be more than that. It has to be a place to where you can get to know the people that are in there. So we are upgrading that in the very near future. But my spaces are high trust environments. And trust, as you know, is the currency of referrals. Most entrepreneurs never get access to rooms like this. You're going to see things on Alignable that you've not seen in other areas. Coaching that a lot of people would pay premium for, that they're getting at a very low cost of the monthly pricing to join Alignable. And so it's all about getting in the right rooms with the right people and having the right reach. And if you're listening today and you've been avoiding networking because you don't want to waste time, I want you to hear this. You're not behind. You're not doing it wrong. You're not failing. You've just been in the wrong rooms. But when you step into curated spaces, rooms filled with connectors, people who want you to be successful, people who are collaborators and strategic partners, everything changes. Everything changes. Instead of chasing clients, clients are going to find you. Instead of pitching, you're invited. Instead of pushing, you're pulled into these opportunities. And if you're ready to network smarter, not harder, and you want access to the rooms where opportunities actually happen, then come and join us. Join the Power Connectors, which you'll see the link in the show notes. And also come and follow me on Alignable. You'll see that in the show notes as well. And let's get you into the rooms that matter. Let's build your ecosystem. Let's help you build warm referrals that grow your business. Let's surround you with people who open doors, make introductions, and help you scale. Because CEOs don't network randomly, they network intentionally. And when you do that, your business cannot help but grow. And I look forward to watching your business grow as a result of your placement in the right rooms. And I'll see you right back here next week. Goodbye. Thanks for tuning in to the Influence and Growth Mastery podcast. If you're ready to attract high-ticket leads, scale with AI, and grow through powerful referral networks, visit my website, gossageconsulting.com. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with any CEO who is ready to simplify, scale, and succeed without the burnout. Until next time, stay influential and keep building smart connections that drive the real growth. See you soon.